Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Pam. Welcome back to the channel. So back-to-back videos on a Saturday. Hope everybody enjoying their weekend. Hope everybody's week's been good so far. Now, this is going to be a video that's going to be going over if I were to do like some home theater upgrades, what would I be targeting? What would I be thinking? Things like that. So typically like at these like conventions or these industry shows, whenever you see like Kev speakers, that's my brand of choice when it comes to home theater. I do have a Kev slash SVS setup, SVS being a subwoofers, and it's a 7.2.2 Dolby Atmos setup. Um Kev is usually paired with RCAM receivers or processors at these industry events. So I have something here. I have Crushfield. I have two things pulled up. The RCAM AV41. It's a home theater preamp slash processor. So this will definitely be a more sophisticated setup route. And I brought up two specific models, and I'm looking at the price points on these, right? And CAF and RCAM is like a match made in heaven. Uh, Best thing since cake and ice cream. They just go together. You usually see Kef and RChem together. Not to say you can't have Kef and Denon or Onkyo, Morans, but typically at events, you see it paired with RChem, and it's for a reason. I think the RChem brings out the Kefs the best into the specific internal components and the features what RChem offers. Now, there's another product. There's Anthem, and I don't know if you guys pay attention to the different home theater channels that's out there, but it's a gentleman that's like running rampant. You would definitely see him on Kaleidoscape videos, but this guy is like a fanboy of Anthem or always preaching Anthem. He was even on my channel. And I just asked him a question about gaming and I didn't get a response back. But Anthem is definitely making some noise. I definitely like the design. Between Arkham and Anthem, in terms of a design, Anthem looks better. I would definitely say like just the eyeball test, right? But this one is 4 grand, and then this particular one is 3,500. And I'm not even sure if this is a fair comparison, nor do I care at this moment because I haven't invested in them. If I were to go higher end speakers, right? Currently, I'm rocking the KEF Q150s. Now, typically these are 600. You can usually find these on sale for 350, heck, sometimes 250 if you're lucky, just depending on where you're looking at. So, in a small space, these things are extremely powerful. If I were to upgrade, it would just be the front stage. Because let's be serious, majority of the action comes from the front in home theater, right? So I'm talking about my left channel, my center, and my right channel. I have a dedicated center speaker. I have the KEF Q250C for my center channel. Now let's go into the Q6 Meta. Q6 Meta is a three-way central channel speaker. I could go that route. And then for my left and right, I can either do the Q3 Meta or I can go with the Q Concerto Meta. And you see the speakers that I'm specifically choosing for these examples, they're mainly plug and play. I like things to be simple, right? But you catch my drift. Now, the big question would be price to performance wise, or will I see diminishing returns going from the Q150s to something like this in a small room? Because I'm in an office, right? And what would be the performance on something like this versus what I have now? And that would be the big question. Got the 360 going. Of course, I like the look of it. I always love the way Kev speakers look. Um, just blend in with your furniture, man. It's just nice stuff. Now, if I'm going to upgrade the left and right channel, of course, it's only right that I upgrade the center speaker as well. So these are what I'm leaning towards. Now, I know some people are into the towers. That's if you have the capable space or when it makes sense. I'm mainly going to be dealing in the bookshelf lane, which is why I'm showing you specific things. Now, with the price of the speakers that I've shown for potential upgrades, right, is RCAM or an Anthem, would that be justifiable? Now, I'm really talking to you home theater enthusiasts that's out there. What are your thoughts about this? Now, my Denon X3800H, that thing is a beast. I don't care what nobody say. That thing shreds. Definitely a louder and a cleaner sound than my Denon S970H by far. And it's definitely still serving me well. What do y'all think? If I'm upgrading speakers potentially, right? Some people will say, okay, well, you might as well upgrade the receiver or processor. With the options that I've shown, should I go down the RCAM and Anthem lane or should I stay where I'm at? Yeah, no, I know you got some Marantz people that's out there. You got some Onkyo people. Everyone's going to have like their personal preference, right? I'm really leaning towards RCAM if I'm going to go like higher end Kef, not going to lie, just to like really see what's it really hitting for. But my setup now is already crazy good because I'm coming from a sound bar. Last year around this time, I had a Nakamichi sound bar. So when I initially built my first home theater with a receiver, it was only like a 5.2.2 setup. But over time it grew. I expanded, added more speakers, needed a better receiver, things like that. And I'm just getting deeper into it. So what do you guys think though? That's been in a hobby or some of your professional expertise. That Anthem looks nice. And it's a higher end than this. The AMV 90 8K. So here we go right here. This is bonkers. I had a cat in my comment section bragging about this. So, got me interested. That's all. It just got me a tad bit interested. But I don't know. If I'm getting something like this, I may need a major overhaul in general. But man, that's a lot of money. But I'm no stranger to that. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know down in the comment section. Until next time, peace out. Thank you for watching and take care. Goodbye.